Hey guys, how's it going? I went to Lucid dealership to test drive some of the cars or to see some of the cars that they had. So this would be a first impression video, kind of like interactive, talking to the Lucid expert, asking him questions on what these vehicles offer. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a little bit different from what I'm used to. So please go ahead and like and subscribe and go ahead and share this video so I can keep um, producing videos to you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Later. Look at the room in this thing. You have a pass through right there. A Cantara headliner. Wireless chargers right there. Cup holder. Storage. So this kind of reminds me of maybe Porsche. Like this screen.
I haven't been in a Porsche, so I don't know.
I would say so. I mean, the Porsche definitely is like, also by the way, while we're talking, the steering wheel and mirror adjustments are right there.
Okay.
Oh, it looks like you hit restore by mistake, but that's okay. It'll just, now you can bring it back to wherever you need it. Yeah, the Porsche, I did drive the Panamera. Really, really nice. Porsche is really good at interior design, I gotta say. I was really impressed. Lucid offers a similar design where we do have, you just get textures and nice quality. Everything just feels like it's not gonna go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You want to be able to be in a car that's like that, right?
Yep.
And then steering wheel, how does that feel?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And then, what am I here? This one, good?
Is that not
It's manual. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll find out.
No, you won't break it. Perfect.
All right,
So, have you ever driven an electric car?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you're familiar, regen braking,
Mhm.
awesome. Now, what kind of drive were you looking for today? Where do you spend most of your time driving? City, highway? Do you want a little mixture of city? Do you want a highway? Do you
Mixture
want
of both.
Perfect.
I live far from everything, so
Highway is
I
ideal.
take it all
Right.
the time.
Excellent. So then we can go ahead. We can take it right out of here. And the vehicle is in hold mode too, so the vehicle will actually come to a stop whenever you get off the pedal. I think you're really gonna love this. I'm super excited for you. And of course, I know Sam, you still got plenty of room. You got that armrest back there too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This one right here.
I like the tone signal. It's like
Yeah, cross traffic, so picking up those pedestrians.
that's pretty far.
Yeah, so the sensors, the way the sensors go all the way around 180, and we'll take a right-hand turn here. You see people just looking at the car.
Mm-hmm. This is definitely different.
Let me know if the steering wheel is getting a little bit too warm.
No,
I did turn on the heated steering wheel. So we'll take a left-hand turn out of here. And you can actually peep out a little bit just to see if you got clearance on that side. Yeah, we'll go ahead and pop over there to the right lane.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it picks up. It picks up.
Wow. And this makes my car feel slow.
This car will make any car feel slow.
Because it just goes.
Yeah, it just goes. I mean, really, it does. We'll get just one over to the left if you could.
Stop.
Then go ahead, cancel it. Yeah. So there's two. There's 3 blinks and then there's forever blink.
Mm-hmm.
The second level down is forever blink, and then the
Okay.
tap is 3, just like any other car. So what are your impressions so far?
It drives amazing.
Feels good.
It feels good. It feels very, very balanced.
Mhm.
And I mean, the no sound thing, of course, is electric, but the no sound thing is kind of still. It takes on getting used to. My car is loud,
Mhm.
so it is nice. It feels like you're driving maybe an S class.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean the car is so planted. One of the things you notice is how planted the car is.
It is.
How the pickup is instantaneous, and you're looking at the weight to pickup ratio. I mean,
Mhm.
it's actually kind of insane.
I see. It is.
Yeah.
So, what drive mode are we driving on? Just
This is
regular drive?
smooth. This is smooth and standard. Now, if I wanted to change in pace a little bit, and maybe this is something we could experiment, on the highway just a little
Mhm.
bit, and then maybe coming back on the on ramp. Swift mode is just more pickup.
Mhm.
I'll get into that maybe as we get towards the
I'm
exit
looking
we're
at
headed
left
to.
here.
No, we're going straight.
Okay.
So we'll go straight here. But then these next 2 left lanes down, you see the left only lanes
Mhm.
under the bridge?
Yeah.
That's where we're going. Yeah, that's crazy. If you like that, you're gonna love coming back on the highway because you get like that whole stretch to just get up to speed more accurately from 0 to 60, and you can really see how quick that actually is.
I like that flashing. That's kind of new.
Yeah, we have other features too. That provide maybe say for example imagery there where you do get the images and you do get the cameras. This car's actually not spec'd with it, and the reason I bring out this car is just to see hey, this is what we offer at the
Mhm.
base, and then pretty much everything else you want to add after that is just fun. But though they do have their perks, and then just any lane here you pick. I'm gonna see what this guy's gonna go over there, so he was kind of weaving.
Yeah, I know.
And how are you temperature wise?
Oh, good.
Good.
It's good.
Now, you said this is more of a luxury experience for you. Is this the only other electric vehicle you're looking at that's a luxury, or is there other ones you're looking at right now?
So I have also driven a Rivian.
Okay. Let's take
Um,
this here.
The Rivian is good equally. Shit.
Yeah. That's honestly, to be honest with you, Ogu, that's all you need to say. Because it pulls the Lucid Air will pull that out of you. It's just if you've never driven it before, it is. I'm truly happy anytime
Because it
someone
is
gets to drive one. But
an SUV.
you said you drove the Rivian,
Let's not forget that.
and then
But-
we'll take the exit 15 one just down a little bit. We'll take the exit. But a little bit sporty. Yeah, the Rivian's interesting. I've driven one. It's just not in the same class as
It's
we
not.
are. It's mainly because we're not like a camping SUV.
Mhm.
So 2 different things. I'd say when you're looking at luxury and luxury elements and what you're looking for, if you are looking in that S-Class category, that that A8L category, right? This is what you're going to be looking for in terms of electric vehicles. Audi though, you haven't thought about e-tron?
I mean, I have, but it doesn't have a good range.
What's the range on the?
I think it's like 200 and something. It's very low. It's really, really low. So,
And this is where I can maybe talk to you a little bit about Swift. So when we're coming up on this turn, don't be afraid to lean into it. I'm not going to say burn it out in the back, but you can lean into it a little bit, and you can just see how, with the suspension, it's going to handle the corner really well. You can just bounce right out of it, right? And then we'll take the second U-turn, just up where that car did that U-turn. And this is also another chance where you can just see the turning radius of the vehicle a little bit. Again, bearing in mind we have 19-inch rims on, so the grippiness won't be quite as there. But you see just how effortless that is, and just to bounce out of the turn. We're just going to watch your speed here just a little bit.
yo!
Yeah.
This is mad.
Yeah. And then coming on the on-ramp, I'll give you a stop-start, so you have the opportunity to just see what it's like from the jump. And we'll make a left up here. Now, I would recommend here, Sam, too, that you put your head up against the back of the headrest when we do this, and then we go, if you want to turn here, wait to see if these cars turn on. They probably won't. I guarantee you none of them will. The Tesla might. So I'd give the Tesla a little bit of breathing room, and I'd give the... just give the Tesla a little bit of breathing room, and just clear the roadway here. Go ahead and put your head up against the back of the headrest.
Gotcha.
And you can just see how effortless that is.
That is 75. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yo. Wow.
Yeah. So overall, it's an impressive vehicle.
It is.
We definitely know that.
So how's the driver assist on this thing?
Driver assistance at the base level, safety features and adaptive cruise. Where our driver assistance shines at the base level, adaptive cruise. A really, really robust adaptive cruise system. Now you get into Dream Drive Premium, which is our next tier up. That just adds the 360 cameras and the images. But what really gets exciting is when you add Dream Drive Pro, because then the car starts steering for you on the highways. It just takes away that driving fatigue. So they stack on top of each other, but the key feature at the top end is going to be the Dream Drive Pro. That's the steering, the highway steering, and just you go on a road trip and you can, with minimal input. I'm not saying that take your hands off the wheel, but you could just have a soft hand on the wheel and then cruise 5 hours south and have the car do most of the work.
So on the I drove a Cadillac Escalade. It has Super Cruise. Tesla has
FSD.
Yes, the full self-driving. So does
autopilot.
this have anything that compares to it?
I'm not as familiar with Super Cruise. I've heard everyone who has a GM or had like some kind of GM vehicle. They said they sing to Super Cruise's praises. This is pretty much. We wouldn't be able to do on the city streets.
Right.
No one can do that. But we'll actually get just 1 or 2 left-hand lanes over. So
knowing that you can flog any car on the street.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Any car that you wants to go toe-to-toe with you will lose. Yeah. Even that nice looking like 7 Series right there.
I just saw the M4.
M340i, right? Or M440i, excuse me, right next to us. Yeah, just completely floored it. Granted, between us, I don't believe in the M3 and then just a bunch of letters. Yep. Is it an M3 or is it M4?
It's not M3, exactly.
is it an M3 or is it not an M3? Is it an M4? No, it's an M440i.
Yeah,
X Drive.
That doesn't count.
How many letters can you throw at something? No, I don't know, the true M class, or true M badge. M3.
You see?
Oh, another M.
Yeah.
That's what
was that a true M?
That was an M2.
That was an M2. Yeah, that was a true M.
So that kind of sound will make you turn your head.
Oh, Maserati looked over as well too.
The M2? Yeah, no, that's nice.
This is definitely one of those cars that make a statement.
Yeah.
On the street,
For sure.
It looks very luxurious and it drives like it too. Like the suspension is great on this. I'm pretty sure, is it air suspension?
No, actually, believe it or not, it's not.
This is not.
We'll take these 2 right here.
Wow.
And then we'll get to outside lane here. So driver assistance, all that to say, Lucid does have driver assistance. So in addition to being a luxury car, performance car, it also is a very high-tech vehicle.
It is.
So you could absolutely do the driver assistance. Just depends on if that's something you want to outfit the car with.
Right. Now, price wise.
And then we'll take this turn just a little bit tighter. It is a little bit of a tighter turn. And watch the pedestrian here on the other side. He's kind of, there's really no sidewalk there. Yeah, it's a little bit of a tricky turn here. Price wise, so depending on what it is, I mean, what's your budget? Would you say?
I mean, depends what is. So this is the entry level, right? What is this going for?
This car that we're in right now, about 74.
Oh,
That's not
wow.
Yeah.
Why do I think you're gonna say 100?
I mean, you can get to that point, but Lucid has, I mean, anywhere between mid 70s and over 100 is kind of where we fall in the price point category. But you know, this car right here, as spec, 74. So when you think about that, you're like, oh wow, well maybe I do want a different color interior. Maybe I could splurge a little bit on a certain feature, you know. And we'll actually park just on the other side of these ladies here, maybe just a couple spaces away from them, give them a little breathing room. But you know, things like that. I mean, I would say ultimately our mission, you know, should you choose to accept it, is find the car that's going to work best for you, like your dream car.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then here, this is the cool part. So you can start to see how close you are in inches to something. You saw 92
I saw that,
inches.
92 inches.
Yeah, so this is weird though, because this kind of throws off the car because it thinks it's a
Yeah,
road.
yeah.
But here, take a look here. If you would get cross traffic there, yep. So that's a safe environment. We can test that feature.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you get cars coming from behind you, there's a barrier here, but the car thinks that, you know. Yeah, this is wide view. I don't know why anyone would ever use wide view, but that's me.
I don't use it. Oh, that is.
And then
Show
push
the-
in for park there.
It shows the seatbelt.
Yeah. Yeah, so if I'm in drive and I take off my seatbelt,
Nice. So, yeah, this is
oh yeah, so over there on that side, key features. I mean, you got here. I mean,
headlights.
headlights. I did a trip earlier in this car, you know, where we did a mock road trip to Columbia, South Carolina. We charged twice.
Wow. Okay.
So the car optimizes it, leaving on 196 miles.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even need to charge until I get an hour and a half south. Something I don't particularly recommend you do. I always recommend you charge before you leave.
Right.
But I mean, it's trying to optimize to the best of its ability, and your total charge time is only going to be 58 minutes for
That's not bad.
over 9 hours on the road.
And you get 480.
480 miles away is what it is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So you see, I mean, here it's gonna charge you, you know, 20 minutes. You're gonna get up to 66%, and then 39 minutes there, you get up to 84%. So these are numbers based on the number you're leaving on.
Okay. So now, when you does Lucid have their own charging, or do they use Electrified America?
We use a bunch of different chargers. I mean, we use. I mean, you could even see if I want to filter certain charging. We do use EA. We do use EVgo, Blink, ChargePoint, and I
use
can.
Tesla still?
Yes and no. That's a more complex conversation, mainly because Tesla is doing something that's going to allow for other vehicles to use their systems. I would say though, if that's something you want to take a look at, Tesla on their website does have a list of chargers that you can use a non-Tesla vehicle at.
Okay.
Something called a Magic Dock. I think it's pretty cool. But I mean, all that to say is I can filter. It looks like a bunch of Electrify Americas here, but I want to sort and filter out. I want to filter by all these brands, and I want to filter by max power or distance or availability, things like that. I can see how many charging stations are in an area. Yeah, so EVgo, Blink. I mean, now look at all these stations. I mean, you just have a billion of them. 49 in the immediate area.
Wow. Okay.
So
going down to say North Carolina, right?
yeah, South Carolina.
South Carolina, you only charge what? 4 times. You said 4 times?
Twice.
Twice?
But of course, that's all relative to range you have, charging stations, distance traveled, driving pattern. I mean, there are some variables that go into it. I mean, driving this car, it's kind of like more like driving a plane because there's more variables than a gas car.
Right.
Not to say a gas car doesn't have variables, but I have to make sure that when I'm going on these long distance trips, that I have to manage my power a little bit more efficiently, or all this stuff there should be in the back of your head. With a gas car, I think you just got the convenience of pulling up to a gas station,
And
plugging
just
it in.
plug in. I mean,
Or, yeah,
in
just
5 minutes you're done.
Fuel,
On
get a
your
quick
way.
snack, and go.
Right.
Electric cars is a little bit more involved at the moment, but no less convenient. That's the thing.
No less convenient, you think so?
Well, if it's a long trip, I mean, you go what? If you're going to South Carolina, are you going to want to stop for at least 30 minutes to stretch your legs?
Very true, especially if you're traveling with families.
Yeah, I mean, you got a family, so kids are going to get bored. You stop at a rest stop, or you stop at a charging station, get out, stretch your legs, maybe have a nice long lunch, or quick snack even. Just depends on what it is.
Makes sense. I think I have another question I was going to ask. But
Outside of that, storage area here, storage area there.
yeah, something already.
Glove box.
Does it use Apple CarPlay?
It does.
Okay. Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You want to try it?
Well, I have a Samsung.
Oh, well, why don't you ask me the CarPlay?
I mean, if it uses Apple CarPlay,
Yeah,
software,
we
I
do.
know it will have Android Auto too.
We do, yeah.
Okay, that's one thing Tesla doesn't.
Yeah.
So that's
a check mark?
That's a check mark, right?
Yeah.
So with all these screens, you still get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Nice.
Yeah, you notice too here, I mean, you get the my favorite thing, and actually one of the coolest things about the car, I would say here, I have an extra storage. You've seen this,
Yeah, I've
everyone's
seen
seen
that.
this. You get an extra storage area here too. If people know about it, the first thing they do when they get in the car is try to do it.
I've seen so many videos. I do YouTube as well.
Okay,
so
nice.
I've seen so many videos about these things, and I'm like, I have to. This looks like something that I really want to get, and it really checks all the marks for all the boxes that I've been looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely gotta get the wife to come
Yeah,
try it out. And
absolutely.
I know the SUV is the ultimate goal because
Have you seen the SUV?
I've seen videos, I haven't seen it in person.
I hope we get it in person here soon. I know it's kind of making a nationwide tour right now. So right now it's in Scottsdale. It was in New York.
All right, guys. So this will be the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. What do you think about this Lucid Air? Is it something that you would consider for the price? I mean, if you're looking for a luxury electric vehicle, I really think this will be it. Like, it doesn't get any better than this. The range is pretty good. It gets over 400 miles per charge. And I mean, from 74,000 is not cheap. Don't get me wrong, but for what this vehicle packs, I believe that it is equally worth the money. So let me know what you guys think. Let's have a dialogue in the comment section. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe, and go ahead and share these videos so we can keep growing this channel.